Well, let's get to U.S. politics and what's next for President Donald Trump's policy agenda following the ouster of White House chief strategist Steve Bannon, now back in charge at Breitbart. Bannon told the Washington Post over the weekend, if the Republican Party on Capitol Hill gets behind the president on his plans and not theirs, it will all be sweetless and light. One big happy family. Well, joining us now from our DC bureau is Kevin Cirill, Bloomberg's chief Washington correspondent. And here in New York is Josh Green, columnist for Bloomberg Businessweek, author of the new book called Devil's Bargain, Steve Bannon, Donald Trump and the Storming of the Presidency. So, Josh, Bannon is back up heading the editorial meetings at Breitbart. Headline today, McMaster, I'll give it to you exactly, failed to brief Trump before that's too bad, or it has to do with the caching of the ships. Is McMaster next? Is Bannon going after the generals?
Oh, absolutely. He was when he was in the White House. Now he's uninhibited. He's outside. He has a platform. He's back to his old tricks at Breitbart News, which was trying to influence Republican policy from this internet platform that has enormous influence, not just among voters, but also among a core contingent of Republicans in Congress.
Kevin, how much, though, can Bannon actually specifically alter policy or, even influence policy at this point?
I think for so long we've covered the Republican Party and the interfighting within the Republican Party between conservatives and the Tea Party and moderates and the Tea Party. But I think what you're seeing now is an ideological shift in those battle lines, so to speak, led, of course, by Steve Bannon. And to Josh's point, I think that he is going to definitely be just as, if not more influential outside of the White House, at least according to the sources that I've spoken with, than he was inside of it. And you saw this from Josh's interview with Steve Bannon in the sense that this is someone who now feels emboldened to get down to his policy. So it's not so much Tea Party versus moderates as much as it would like to be perceived by the Steve Bannon wing as nationalists versus globalists.